Delhi government has decided to end the penalty for not wearing masks in public places. The Delhi government has said that there will be no fines for not wearing a mask. Wearing masks is advised, but there will be no penalty anymore. There was earlier a fine of 500 rupees for not wearing a mask. That fine has now ended. This after COVID restrictions, including fines for not wearing masks, have been lifted in other states as well, including Maharashtra, West Bengal and Telangana.
Feel free to stop wearing a mask. State governments of Maharashtra, Telangana, Delhi and West Bengal have said. This after the centre last month revoked the Disaster Management Act provisions that imposed COVID restrictions, and COVID numbers have fallen significantly across the country. But doctors and citizens are both wary.
Is the discussion around masks now, currently, given the epidemic situation in the country, is evolving around, as there is no penalty or fine, as if we can do away with the mask. No, the advisory says very clearly that there are advantages of mask usage, and that is not only against COVID-19 or with regard to SARS-CoV-2 infection, but it also has a whole lot of other health benefits. So the discussion should be not just the penalty, but the wider health benefits that mask provides us with.
सर मास्क लगाना हमारी खुद की सुरक्षा है. अभी हम बोल नहीं सकते कि कोविड पूरी तरीके से चला गया है.
अगर भीड़ में रहेगा तो मैं हो ही नहीं सकता हूँ कभी. नॉट नेसेसरी मतलब बिजनेस. और अगर भीड़ में नहीं रहे तो नहीं हुई ना.
At Mumbai's Jumbo COVID Center in Bandra Kurla complex, the dean says caution has to continue.
Go through the order of state government. Along with this, there is an advisory. I think it is not a blanket permission. The government of Maharashtra has said that everyone should follow COVID appropriate behavior as and where the situation demand.
At its worst, this center was full of ICU patients, critical ICU patients. Today, the situation is very different. But the advice is, let those masks remain. Take it off only when you're absolutely sure you're in a safe environment. It's more of a social responsibility than the government enforcing it through fines and penal provisions.
Superintendent of Hyderabad's Gandhi Hospital that treated a record 89,000 COVID patients says both the pandemic and the virus are unpredictable. The mask provides protection against both.
Especially the persons with comorbid like hypertension, diabetes, COPD, bronchial asthma, kidney patients, pregnant ladies, elderly patients, those who are at risk, better to wear mask. Not only that, and other population also, when they are going to the hospitals or closed areas or into a large group of people, in those areas better to wear mask, even for the normal persons also.
Sir, here kada maniki mask pettukunte ayana kesar mana chuppistade endi.
ఇప్పుడు మీరు మాస్క్ పెట్టుకోలేగా మరి.
ఎవరు నీ మాస్క్ పెట్టుకొని ఆల్రెడీ మాస్క్ ఎందుకు పెట్టుకొని
మరి కేసీఆర్ వద్దంటాడుగా.
కేసీఆర్ వద్దంటే కేసీఆర్ మాకు ఏం రోగం వస్తే ఆయన చూపిస్తాడా? మీ ఇష్టము ఏమని చేసుకోండి మీ ఇష్టం అంటాడు ఆయన అంతే ఇంకా.
Soon Delhi will also remove the fine for not wearing a mask, but citizens are wary.
हम इससे तो सहमत नहीं हैं. क्या पता बीमारी फिर आ जाए, ये अपनी सेफ्टी के लिए है और हम सारी जनता को ये कहते हैं, रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं कि सब मास्क लगा के रखें. अब फिर जैसे बीमार आ जाए फिर लॉकडाउन लग जाएगा तो फिर ये हाल हो जाएंगे. इससे पहले संभल के चलो.
आप पहने रहेंगे मास्क या उतार देंगे अब क्योंकि चला नहीं हो.
बीमारी चलेगी तो पहनना पड़ेगा हमें भी. अगर बीमारी हट जाएगी तो हम भी हटा देंगे मास्क.
Doctors say since transmission is very low, penalties may be lifted.
It's a move in the right direction because at this present moment, the number of cases, the number of hospitalizations are at its minimum after a long time. And it is time that we move to the back to our pre-COVID, nearly the pre-COVID states. Having said that, obviously the government needs to keep track, surveillance has to continue. Any point there is a surge in cases.
The Union Health Ministry has clarified that although the penalties on masking have been lifted, that does not mean guidelines on COVID appropriate behavior have changed. People are still advised to keep masks on and maintain social distancing.
With Meher Pandey in Delhi, Saurabh Gupta in Mumbai, Uma Sudhir in Hyderabad for NDTV.